Hi guys, this is lesson 3 of 12, and today we are dealing specifically on the base and quote currency, the bid and ask price, the separate, and also pips and how to calculate pips. Now, the base and the quote currencies. Yeah, you all know that forex trading is traded in pairs. So let me take this GBP USD. The GBP is the base, while the USD is the code. So whenever you are trading, let's say you are trading the GBP USD pair. When you are buying the market, let's say you buy the market, it means you buy GBP and you are selling USD at the moment. You buy and you sell this one at the moment. So in a scenario that you sell the market, it means that the USD, in a scenario that you decide to place sell on a trade in this currency pair, it means that you are selling GBP right now and you are buying USD. So in either ways you are exchanging the currencies. This is what you call the base and the quote currencies. So the next thing you are going to deal is the bid and the ask price. What is the bid price and what is the ask price? Still, let me be using the GBP USD as example. This price here you see here, sorry for the interruption. This price you see here is the bid price, while this one is the ask price. So what is the bid price? The bid price is the initial market price, like is the main price in which 1 GBP is equivalent to 1.21975 US dollars at the moment right now. So it's even changing time to time, while the ask price is the broker price. You understand? This separate you see here, it also has some meaning. We are coming to that in this video. So let me show you how the bid price and the ask price works in the market. Still on GBP USD, let me go to the chart. The chart is loading. I haven't traded it for a while. So this is a daily time frame, so you can't see the bid and the ask price clearly. Let me use the 1 minute time frame. Correct. As you can see here, you can see a blue line and also a red line. This one is the bid price, while this one is the ask price. You can also see it was the bid price right now, 1.21978. You can see it here, 1.2197. It's changing as I told you. So in the chart you can clearly see the bid price and the ask price. So for instance, you decide to buy the market. Let's say at this point you decide to buy the market. So the broker will not use your entry from here. It will now use this one. So that's why most of the time whenever we buy the market, you will see that the market, even though the market will go up in our direction, it will still give us some loss. That is the distance between the bid price and the ask price is what we call the separate. You can see it here. The separate is 23. How can we know the separate? To know the separate, S is equals to ask minus bid. What is our ask price? Our ask price is this, our bid price is this. So let's do some calculations. 1.21997 minus 1.219 sorry, it's fluctuating, but let me just use let me do it like this so that we can know the initial price we are dealing with. So here it is. Our ask price is this and our bid price is this. So separate is ask minus bid. What is our ask price? 1.21998, and our bid price is 1.21970. 8 minus 0 is 8. 9 minus 7 is 2. 9 minus 9, 0. 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. 0. So you can see our separate is 28, which you can clearly see it here. So this separate is what is used by the brokers to obtain their profit. So these brokers you are seeing, whatever trade you take, they also have their profit in it. If you buy a trade, they have profit because this is their profit. Here is their profit. Between the ask and the bid is always their profit. So as I was saying earlier, when you buy the market, let's place a buy 0.1. We buy the market. As you can see, the separate, what is the separate? It's 51. So as you can see, 0.51. The separate is 51, and it shows that I'm losing 0.51, and I use 0.01 lot size times, what's our separate? 51, right? Times 51. You see 0.51, and it shows that I'm losing 0.51 at that moment. So this is the broker's profit. So in the sense that I didn't use a 0.1 lot size, I decided to use I didn't use 0.01, I decided to use 0.1. You see, broker has a profit of 5.1 at the moment. So it's either you lose the trade or you gain profit. A broker must always have his own profit. You have to bear this in mind. The brokers they don't even fail at all. They are always in profit. I even want to be a broker someday. So now we know about the base and quote, the ask and bid, and the separate. The base and quote like GBP, USD. This is our base and this is our quote. While the ask price, you all know that uh, this is our ask price and this is our bid price. Also, when you decide to sell the market, the market, if you sell the market at this moment, this line, the broker will not use this price to start selling. You will now use this as your entry price, so that from the distance between the ask and bid is always his profit. So no matter how, a broker must be in profit. That's why whenever you are about to choose a broker, you have to know a broker who has the lowest separate. Some brokers, if you enter a trade, their separate is very wide, which is very bad. And also want to advise you, whenever you want to take a trade, if the separate here is above 25, please don't take the trade. Like now the separate is 103, which shows the market is somehow no monitoring right now in the market. So you should get rid of the market. If you can check the market tomorrow, you can see that the separate is low, sometimes 12, 10, but for now 103. Don't take any trade at this moment. So our next topic under this video will be on pips and how to calculate pips. So what is pips? Okay guys, what is a pip and how can we calculate these pips? You have been hearing about pips. Someone will tell you that I catch 100 pips, I catch 20 pips, my stop loss is 15 pips, all these things. Okay guys, now what is a pips? A pips is a measure of point of interest. Everything we are dealing with has a measurement. So this market, whenever it moves in any direction, that direction is measured in pips. So these price levels that you are seeing is what we call pips. So, and how can we calculate these pips? Like for instance, whenever you take you are walking, they will now say you make one step ahead or two steps backward, 2 steps ahead. So this market too, whenever it's moving up, is moving in pips, and also whenever it's going down in pips. So what are those pips? So let me use these numbers for example, or let me just use a clear example here so that we can know how to calculate pips easier. Now these numbers that you are seeing, the price 1 point, let me use it from here, 1.2240. So you are going to ignore this first number. The first 4 digits behind the decimal point are what we call pips. So this and this are what we call pips. While this last 0 is what we call the pippet. Is what we call the pippet. It is not important in the market. Please don't take much attention on it. It's like the clock. Like for instance, our clock, it has a seconds, minute, and also an hour stick. So this pipette, the pipette is like this second. It's very useless, so don't use it. So how can we calculate the pipette in this market? Let's assume you enter a trade here. See the level at which I enter the trade, 1.22025. Put it with the pipette. Don't worry. Let me remove this. Sorry. I entered the trade at 1 point. Sorry, I even tell you that this first digit is useless. So we are going to use the first four numbers behind the decimal place are all our pips. So let's take it. I entered the trade at 22025. I take the trade at this level, so it's a buy market. Then I decide to put my take profit at this level, 23140. 23140. So let's calculate our pips. 0 minus 5. 0 minus 5 is what? Let's borrow 1 here. Is 5. 3 minus 2 is 1. 1 minus 0, 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. So overall we have 1115 1115 pippets, pippets, because I use the whole 5 numbers. It gives us 115 pippets. Where did I say that I'm taking my profit at this level, right? So how can I know how many profit am I going to make? 1115 pippets times my lot size. Let's calculate it. 1115 pippets times 0.01 lot size. I'm going to make amount of 11 US dollars in the market if the trade goes to my direction. So also when I use 0.1, I'll be making $111 in the market. When I use 0.02, I'll make 22. When I use 0.03, I'll make 33 US dollars in the market. Also, when I have a big account and I decide to use 1.0 lot size, I'll make 1,115 US dollars. You see how this forex market is giving a huge amount of money, and before you know, from this point that I take the trade, is within a matter of some minutes, maybe tomorrow, if my analysis shows me that the market is going up. So before you know, I will place the trade in my real account and with 0.01, and I will go home with 11 US dollars, which is a very reasonable amount of money. That okay guys, this is our trade right now, and this is the position at which we take the trade, 22025, and currently the price level is at 21950, and it shows that we are in a losing trade. So since we place a buy, and at the moment the market is going down, so right now we can also calculate why we are losing this 0.75. okay, 5 minus 0 is 5. 2 minus 5, it cannot go, we have to borrow 1 here. 12 minus 5 is what? Is 7. Since you borrow 1 here, will be 9. 0 here is 1, 0 here is 2 minus 2 is 0. As you can see, is our value is 75. So 75 times 75 times 0.01, it will give us 0.75 as our value. So that's the reason why we are in a losing trade. Like this, we calculate the amount of pips we are losing. I hope you guys have understand this lecture so far. I'm waiting to hear your feedbacks. I wish you good luck and good trading.